Ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It's a little bit early in the season, but I've had 3 different people ask me about winter storage already. So I figure we're going to do a short little video and show you exactly the steps it takes to make sure that your equipment's all ready to go in the spring. Now, it's pretty easy. One of the most important steps you're going to find is this. I use this in every single tank all year long in premix and in my regular fuel. Now, if you don't do that, that's okay, because in the summer your equipment's running all the time, so the gas doesn't have time to go bad. But especially with ethanol gas, you've got to use something to make sure that ethanol doesn't get funky on you. Use this for at least the last tank, maybe the last 2 tanks of the season, and use the appropriate amount in both your regular fuel and in your premix fuel for your lawn equipment, and it'll be much more helpful. Now, I get a lot of people asking about ethanol fuel versus non-ethanol fuel for their yard equipment. And I'll tell you, as far as horsepower goes, there's absolutely zero difference. Less than zero, it's zero. Ethanol fuel and non-ethanol fuel have exactly the same energy content. They run the same temperature, everything. There's no difference. The big difference is ethanol tends to make the fuel go sour a lot faster. It's only good for a couple of months tops in the can or in a piece of equipment before you have to drain it out and put new fuel in and possibly damage internals. And that's a couple of months of just sitting there. If you're using it regularly and running all the time, you got no worries. But let's get back to the subject of the video. I picked out a random piece of equipment and we're going to go ahead and winterize it and get it ready to go. So if you follow this, your equipment's going to be good to go in the spring. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is get her started. And we're going to warm it up a little bit. That's a well-tuned weed eater. So now we're going to warm it up and wake it up a little, and this will make sense in a minute. This applies to every yard tool you've got: lawn mowers, weed eaters, blowers, the whole 9 yards. Just, there you go. This way you can hear it. Okay, now she's a little bit warm, so let's go over here. So the next step we're going to do is empty the gas tank. And now we've already started it and warmed it up, so it's ready to run. Let's get that out of the way, and we're going to empty the tank out entirely. Okay, now she's completely empty. Now that we've emptied out the gas tank, we're going to turn her back on, and since she's warm, she should start right up. See, now we know we've got no gas in it at all. That's okay, that's the idea. Now we're going to run it. We're going to run it for just a minute. Turn that back on. Now you can hear it. You heard it fighting, and you can hear it taking every last drop of gas out of the carburetor. Now we know for a fact that the gas tank is empty and the carburetor is completely empty. And this applies to every single piece of lawn equipment you've got. If you've got a chainsaw, empty it out after using it the last time, put the cap back on, start it, and run it till it dies, and you're good to go for the year. If you've got a weed eater or a blower or even a lawnmower, same thing. Warm it up, take the gas out, and then run it until it stalls. And you're 100% good to go. It will not give you a problem in the spring. Now on a lawnmower, you got to be a little bit more careful. I use a rider on my yard, and all I do is I watch the gas, and on the last cut, I have a little bit of gas in the tank ready to go just in case it stalls, and I run it empty on the last cut. And it's because it's a rider and it goes around the back in the shed, I try to put it next to the shed and run that last couple of minutes worth of fuel out of it. So all you new people out there, if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It's free, and it really is what we work for. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.